What?
I was thinking. Just inappropriate things to say.
Oh, no, don't do that. We already talked about all the inappropriate stuff off camera.
That's right.
So I'm painting. I just got finished 3 colors up on my guys. Now I'm painting my bases in a theme color, which is a bright apple barrel green.
And I am painting
black border.
Well, these are Franz's miniatures, but they'll actually have to be played by Dan's war band.
Yeah.
They're little Skaven guys.
Oh God.
What'd you do this time?
I'm just painting my fingers and.
Hey man, your fingers can get washed off.
Like shaking. Shaking like a dog shitting peach seeds.
That we're saying all the inappropriate stuff off camera.
Well, that's not inappropriate. That's just
funny.
Just plain facts. My dad used to say that.
That's pretty funny.
Shaking like a dog shitting peach seeds. Which is very funny.
I mean, that sounds painful.
Now your guys are done?
Yeah, I mean, like...
Your guys are table ready?
They're table ready, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, I'll put these...
Miniatures are never really done, are they, you know?
Right. Once I get the bases covered, then that's like they're official. You know, that's it. They're done. In my eyes. That guy's gonna need black. Now some of these guys have like brown borders anyway, and I'm not painting that. I'm just painting the glued on bases here.
So Dan's group is the Mange? Is that what it was?
I believe so. Yeah, he's the zombies.
They're like kind of zombie stuff, and so they're Skaven. They're basically the Skaven from old school.
Well, we're having to improvise, so
yeah.
The Mange is like a thing, but since we ain't got no Mange minis, we're using Clan Pestilence as proxies. Is what we're doing.
I mean, we're kind of making this all kind of work on our own. So.
Yeah, this is what did they call it? A homebrew campaign.
This is basically Franz is like, hey man, I got so many good ideas. We're gonna do them all.
We're gonna do all of them at once.
All of them at once. We're gonna take the rules from Burrows and Badgers. We're gonna take the setting from what was that? Guelph.
Oh shoot.
We're going to take miniatures from every miniature manufacturer we like. And then we're going to play a game.
And that is what we're going to do. That's what we're doing. Which is the way you should really do all hobbies, I think. Especially nowadays. Like, we'll get into the subject of the collecting and the scalping, most importantly. It's like the scalping has gotten to a point where, like, what do you call them? After sellers or something?
Aftermarket?
The aftermarket, but what do you call the sellers who, like, go in and push little kids down to get the Pokemon cards?
Jerks. We call them jerks.
Yeah, but you know, those guys.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to do all that, you know.
That's how you get the best Pokemon cards, is by stealing from small children.
I know, but you can make your own imagination.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what this channel is mostly about, is taking stuff and making it your own.
Yeah, lately I've been all about...
I'm shaking real bad. Go ahead, what?
So there's a company called North Star Games,
right.
And they produce a bunch of other games, or the company's called North Star, and they produce all the Stargrave stuff, and they also do Oathmark. I think I've told you about that, and that's what I've been all about lately. those miniatures because they just remind me of old school miniatures. They work really well. They look cool. They don't take forever to assemble. The other day, I bought a box of Imperial Guard. The planet that got blown up. Cadians. And I'm like looking at it's 2 sprues for 10 miniatures. So okay, that's.
Now these are official Games Workshop.
Official Games Workshop miniatures, and they're cool. Like I'm not no hate on the design. They're well done. The problem is like each one of them, you have to glue their legs together. Then their torsos are in 2 pieces, so you have to glue that together on top of the legs, and then they have the head. The head's a ball socket, so that sits pretty easy in there. And then they have arms, and if each of the arms are independent, then that's pretty easy. But sometimes they'll like be holding something with both arms, and sometimes that can get a little awkward.
Machine guns, rifles.
Yeah, like they're holding a rifle, and you gotta the hand's already on the rifle, and you just have to basically put the
arm,
wrist into
the hand.
But the thing is, like, if you're not careful, you might do it in a way that it doesn't work very well. So it can be a little awkward sometimes. And so I've been so used to putting together Stargrave miniatures, where it's basically like the torso is one piece with the legs, So it's basically you just pop on a head and the arms, and you're good to go. And I just remember thinking, man, this is a nightmare. And like it wouldn't be that bad if it was just like like torso on top of legs, but it's the fact that you have to put the legs together, and you have to do the torso on top of that. It's like, oh god, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. But it's a fun nightmare, I guess. Like, it's not as fun. I don't know. I don't get a lot of enjoyment out of putting miniatures together. I think I get the fun out of
painting them
and playing with them.
Mm-hmm. So
it doesn't, I don't want to spend like a whole evening or 2 evenings putting together 10 guys and then going like, oh man, that was a chore.
Right. I get that.
That being said, they look cool. Like I don't want to like hate on the design team. Like they do a good job, but look wise, but it is not necessarily the easiest miniatures to put together.
I'm feeling you. This guy's kind of standing on a rock, and I just painted the rock. I'm not like really working on the bases too hard. All right, I need licorice. Licorice. And then these guys will be done. And then we can actually start doing a warband. I'll help you with those guys. And then, we'll get to putting our stats together and all that.
I got you.
Ooh,
yeah.
Come on.
Because I looked at the rules on making the warbands, and it didn't seem like it would be that hard. But you would, you'd need the character sheets and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, we have them. They're right there.
There we go. All right, cool.
We got them. These guys got to dry. Dang it. So my main 2 characters. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Looking good. It's a little wet over here. What's the green? There. Nice. Nice. This guy's got a little bit. Not too bad.
See, I'm doing.
Yeah, I got some super glue residue on some of these. So touch of the black a little bit.
Gives a little extra texture, man.
Go.
So,
Yeah, I just got some, that super glue makes it a little cloudy.
oh, I gotcha. Alright, let's get a little bit of red here. Do the wires of red. I think that look cool. We're doing a lot of red and green. Alright, let's do the wires in purple. There we go. That sounds like better.
Yeah, is it supposed to be purple?
Yeah, his warband's purple. I forgot. Sorry, I see the warp stone and I think green. It's got to be green.
Yeah. So you read the rules and you agree with me that it's basically Mordheim.
It feels a lot like someone said, "Hey, let's make a game like Mordheim, but like better laid out, probably better thought out, or at least I wouldn't say." Part of the problem with Mordheim is it was thought out by a bunch of different people over a long period of time.
Uh-huh.
And so, I could say that people... And so sometimes, some of the rules seem a little, not well put together or thought out together, like...
Hand me some of his dudes. Yeah, we may have to just start slapping some... Slappity-doo!
Okay,
Now, he's got some dudes that are
we've got some guys that are basically done. They just need the pieces done.
basically done.
And they're
Those are jabronis. Give me his heroes.
okay.
I'll slap some pink and some purple and some brown.
I basically got these 4 guys that look like
I got pink, purple, and green out here already, so...
I basically grabbed the guys who I could just throw the paints on.
The what-you-call-it paints?
Um,
This guy looks painted.
yeah, I mean, I think he's probably like 50% done.
He needs a wash, is what he needs.
I've got some washes. I got like light
You got-
tone, mid tone,
Give
red
me-
tone,
I'm going to put some purple on this
strong
guy,
tone.
and then we're going to put some mid-tone
Yeah,
on him,
purple.
and then we're going to be done with him.
I got a flesh wash. A purple wash is something I think I would want to have, but I don't know if I actually.
I'm going to let this guy dry a bit, because I'm painting darker over the top of lighter,
Uh-huh.
which is not helping. That's okay. All right, but we'll do a mid-tone on these guys. And then we'll. That guy needs a tone. These guys, what color is this fucking dude? He's purple. He's got a purple, and then I'll do it like a light green over the top, and then wash it. Yeah. This is purple. Yeah, he's got purple on him. He's got like a purple speed paint on him or something. Doesn't look great, but what is your secondary color on these guys?
I don't remember what a secondary color was.
What are you painting the orbs?
I was gonna paint them green, but because they're it's warpstone.
Right.
But we could come back. We could do it red, or we could do it. I could do it purple too. I mean.
Well, their main color is purple. Okay, where's the other guys? You want to give me 2?
Put the paint.
Oh no, these are the guys. Okay, all right. Okay, this is a.
He also has some
a
ravens.
crow.
Yeah, he's got
A
some
raven,
ravens.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what he's doing here. This guy just needs a dry brush, a gray dry brush. And this guy needs everything. I'm just gonna paint him purple. There's so much detail on these guys, I can't really
You almost need a dry brush of white.
see what's going
so you
on.
can kind of see some more of the details.
Yeah,
But
but we're just gonna. We're going to get them some color so that we can get them on the table. Is what we're going to do. We're going to give them some color.
That's what's up.
And we'll deal with the rest later. There we go. Got some more guys?
Yeah, you grab some. I mean, I got the jabronis,
Yeah, give me some jabronis.
and then he's got this guy, which I think he was almost done with.
Yeah, we'll put a...
Put a wash
Oh,
in.
yeah, he's making his warp stones green. So we'll paint his warp stones are green. Got a little bit of red.
I mean, it's hard to imagine warpstones in anything but green,
Yeah.
because we've been brainwashed by the dub, the G dub.
And the powers that be.
With their box arts. Yeah, it looks super cool.
These guys are kind of done. We'll give them a wash. And we'll call them done. He's using some dark red counter colors. This guy's supposed to have a backpack on his back, but we don't have one.
Yeah, and one of the other guys was like that too.
Okay, he's got a pink hose. I got pink. I can do pink hoses. Oh, it's his tail. It's not a hose, it's his tail. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to, quote unquote, dick with them too much, but I do want to make sure they're okay. Where's your strong tone? Mid-tone. Give me mid-tone.
Mid brown, or flesh wash, or red tone. Mid brown again. Flesh wash. Yeah.
I don't need flesh wash. I need,
mid brown.
let's try mid-brown. Let me change my brush. Oh no. Is this any worse? Any better? Alright, let's do this. Let's see what. Ooh. Oof, it's pretty dark. Let's see what we do. All right, look at the difference. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Well, that does. Especially when it dries, I think it's gonna look really good.
Okay, that's what we gonna do. That's where we're going with this. Yeah, it brings out the detail in a hurry.
I always think it's funny because, like, you know, when you first start doing this, you're like super careful,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're just like, I gotta get paint on this.
Yeah, you gotta get some color on these motherfuckers.
And then you're like, I can't see what's up in there. Just get some color up in there. Just get some color up in there so it's not white or gray or whatever. That'll make it work.
Yeah, that definitely soups these plain Jane jabronis up to a different level, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost the same as that wood stain I was using. It's basically wood stain in them, you know, which works just fine. Let me pull some out of his eye there. Yeah. Before and after shot there. Hopefully they can see that. I'm gonna get his main dude here. Let's see. Just in case he's. I don't know if you see that guy. There we go. You can't. It's focusing on your face here. There we go. There we go.
I'm sorry.
All right, now let's do an after. Now let's wreck him. I'm gonna wreck him.
Where's that? Peachy flesh. Bones.
My head is in the way. This lighting isn't. There we go. That's an after. All right. Let's do another one like that. Here we go. There's a before. What are we using here? Just in case anybody wants to know, this is Army Painter Quick Shade Mid Brown. But I mean, like we said, you can use wood stain or mid tone, whatever. You know, something brown and gooey.
So what's nice about the mid tone, all the tone stuff is kind of falls into the cracks.
Yeah. Let the model do the work. Let
Yeah.
the sculptor got paid a lot of money to sculpt a mini, so you can be lazy.
Yeah.
Okay. And just like that, this is after. Come on, focus. There we go. Yeah. All right. There we go. From zero to hero.
Yeah.
Got them covered.
I mean, they jokingly call it washes talent in a bottle.
Tell them a bottle.
I'm not saying that they bring your painting to the next level, but they're a very useful tool to have in your arsenal.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember for the longest time I didn't use the washes. What I would do is I would just thin down black or brown, or sometimes a mixture of black and brown, and it works very similar, but not quite as well.
Yeah, no.
So,
See, this guy I can't wash yet because he's just too dark.
yeah, you
He's
don't.
just too dark. I don't know what to do with him. And the crows, I don't know what to do with because they're just too dark.
You
They're
almost
just
need
too
to
dark.
dry brush them white,
And then flatten them back out.
yeah.
I mean, crows are black already.
Yeah, but they're like a black blue. So a lot of times people will, when they do stuff like that, they'll paint them black, but they'll give them like dark blue highlights, which is hard to do. It's, you know, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, it's so easy. Sometimes they'll do a purple too.
Well, these are definitely. We're able to put these guys on the table here pretty quick. We can base them like a gray. Like a boneyard gray, graves, cemetery. So up here on the corner, you know, they're doing some construction,
Right.
right? And they have these giant concrete culverts
Okay.
sitting up. And my you know, Henry just turned 3, right?
So he's like, I gotta climb on those.
No, he looks at them and he thinks they're headstones.
Oh.
And he's like, graveyard! Cool! Wow, that's cool! And my wife is like very concerned now. It's like, why does he think a graveyard is cool? How does he know what a graveyard is? He's 3. And it's like, he watches a lot of internet, you know.
I mean,
They got this show called Steve and Maggie. Steve and Maggie, yeah. And they got a Halloween special, and he just loves Halloween for whatever reason. It's like, that's a skeleton, a scary, spooky skeleton. It's like, why are you watching this shit? You know. and it's like, I kind of keep an eye on him, and it's the internet, right? So these people that make these videos, they're just churning out hundreds of kids videos because they get millions of views.
right.
It just is, if it's for kids, they churn them out with hundreds and thousands, millions of views,
Right.
and they don't speak English as their first language, right?
Okay.
And they just get a soundboard with fucking sound effects. Yeah, all right, cool, you know, stuff like that, right?
Uh huh.
And they just slap them in these freaking